Hello everyone, and a warm welcome back. I'm Tom, and it's truly a pleasure to have you join me once more. During this session, I'll be speaking at a measured pace, using straightforward vocabulary and reiterating key concepts to ensure everything is perfectly clear for you. My primary objective is to assist you in simultaneously honing your listening and speaking abilities. Our discussion today focuses on a frequent question from many English language learners. They often ask, how can I truly start thinking in English? And how do I break free from constantly translating from my native tongue? Perhaps you face this challenge as well. If so, know that you're not alone. It's a very common experience. Our brains naturally gravitate towards our mother language. However, there's excellent news. The ability to think directly in English is, in fact, a learnable skill. It's something you can acquire, something you can refine through practice. And today, I'll reveal exactly how to achieve it. First, let's explore the significance of this. Many students often find themselves feeling sluggish when expressing themselves in English. The reason? They mentally translate each sentence before speaking. This process inevitably makes verbal communication slow and cumbersome. You might possess a rich vocabulary and a strong grasp of grammar, but if you're translating every phrase, achieving rapid speech becomes incredibly challenging. True fluency in everyday conversations is difficult because people converse quickly and won't pause for your mental translations. Constant translation will simply render you too slow to keep up. Furthermore, direct translation isn't always accurate. Different languages frequently employ distinct word orders. For instance, if your native language places adjectives after nouns, but English requires them beforehand, a literal word-for-word translation can result in peculiar-sounding sentences. In some cases, it might even be grammatically incorrect. Therefore, our objective is straightforward: to begin thinking in English rather than in your native tongue. Embracing this approach will lead to quicker speech and a more authentic sound. Today, I'll be sharing practical advice to help you achieve this transformation. All right, let's delve into the reasons behind translation and why it's a natural initial phase. When you first embark on a new language journey, it's completely natural to rely on your primary language. Consider your first language a crucial bridge, guiding your initial steps into English. Yet, after some time, the goal is to dismantle that bridge. For instance, you'll want to gaze at a chair and instantly associate it with the English word chair, rather than its equivalent in your mother tongue. Many students often tell me, Tom, I understand the vocabulary and grammar, but I freeze when I try to speak. My response is always, that's because your mind is still caught in the act of translation. So, let's move on to practical strategies. We'll discuss exactly how you can begin cultivating English thought processes. I'll share 5 straightforward methods you can implement daily to kickstart this habit. Our first piece of advice: describe your surroundings. This is remarkably simple. Observe your environment and mentally articulate what you perceive using English. For instance, while walking outdoors, silently narrate, I'm heading to the store. I notice a tree. There's a red automobile. The air feels chilly. In your kitchen, you might think, I'm brewing tea. I'm opening the refrigerator. I'm preparing rice. You can engage in this practice at any moment, especially when you're by yourself. No one else needs to hear your thoughts. Should you encounter an unfamiliar word, don't worry. Simply look it up and jot it down. Next time, your brain will recall it. This is precisely how you incrementally construct your English thinking mind. Moving to tip 2, reflect on your daily plans. An effective method for English thought is to mentally outline your day. In the morning, you could muse, "Today, I'll devote time to English studies. I'll head to work at 9. I plan to meet my friend tonight." By evening, you might recap, "I visited the gym earlier. I watched a film. I prepared dinner, chicken and rice, specifically." There's no need to write anything down or voice it aloud. Just engage in silent English thought. The more consistently you do this, the more effortless it will become. Our third recommendation is to employ visual thinking. This technique is incredibly potent, helping your brain operate in English, bypassing your native language entirely. Here's how. Upon seeing an object, a chair, a table, a phone, avoid asking yourself, "What is that in English?" and then translating. Instead, directly associate the object with its English name. Apply this approach to every item you encounter. Think, phone, spoon, book, pen, tree, bus, window, shoes, dog. As soon as you spot an item, simply think its English word. Make this a daily habit. Before long, it will become an automatic process. Your brain will naturally prioritize English. Next, engage in shadowing. This stands as one of the most effective methods, and it's my personal favorite. Find a native English speaker via a podcast, video, or audio recording like this one, and repeat what they say immediately afterward. Mimic their exact words, striving to replicate their manner of speech. Focus on their tone, pace, emotion, rhythm, stress, and pronunciation. For instance, if the speaker utters, "I'm going to the store," you should repeat it instantly. No pausing, no mental translation required. Initially, it will feel challenging, which is perfectly normal. However, persist with the practice. You'll be training your brain to swiftly comprehend and articulate English without conscious thought or translation, just pure listening and speaking. Even 5 to 10 minutes of this daily is sufficient. Finally, tip number 5. This last tip is both incredibly easy and highly effective. When performing mundane tasks, engage your mind in English. While taking a walk, you might observe, the sun is bright. The wind feels cold. There's a dog and it's barking. When cooking, perhaps you'll think, I'm rinsing the rice. I'm seasoning it with salt. The aroma of the food is delightful. During cleaning, your thoughts could be, I'm sweeping the floor. I'm folding the laundry. These are prime opportunities to practice thinking in English. The actions are simple, requiring no complex vocabulary. Just articulate what you're doing, much like a child learning its first words. This natural approach is how your brain will integrate the language. All right, my friend, let's consolidate everything into a cohesive daily action plan. It's simple, consisting of just 4 steps that you can consistently implement each day. Absolutely every day. We'll explore them sequentially, Step 1. In the morning, mentally outline your day. Upon waking, even before reaching for your phone, dedicate a minute to thinking in English. Silently consider, today, I'll be heading to work. I have a meeting scheduled for 10 o'clock. My aim is to study English for half an hour. Keep these thoughts simple and in English. This can easily be done while brushing your teeth or enjoying your morning tea or coffee. Step 2. Throughout your day, describe your observations. As you go about your activities, pay attention to your surroundings. Mentally articulate what you observe. I see a man exercising his dog. She's conversing on her phone. I'm drafting an email. There's no requirement to speak aloud or rapidly. Simply process these thoughts internally. If a word escapes you, that's perfectly fine. Research it later and attempt to use it the next day. Step 3. Engage with English audio and practice shadowing. Select one of my podcasts. Listen carefully, then immediately echo what you hear. This technique is known as shadowing. Don't strive for perfection. Simply focus on the practice itself. Even a mere 5 minutes daily can yield significant benefits. And finally, step 4. In the evening, mentally review your day using English. Before retiring, relax, close your eyes, and reflect on your day's events in English. Think, I visited the grocery store. I prepared lunch. I watched an English language video. I telephoned my sister. This is your personal, quiet moment, free from pressure or stress. Just simple English thoughts flowing in your mind. There you have it. For memorable steps, implement these daily, and after just 1 week, you'll experience a noticeable improvement. Within a month, your brain will begin to automatically process information in English. Your brain is accustomed to your native language and naturally prefers to use it. Initially, perhaps only 1/10 of your thoughts will be in English, which is a fantastic beginning. With consistent daily practice, that percentage will steadily climb to 30, then 50, then even 70%. And one remarkable day, you'll suddenly realize you're thinking in English without any conscious effort. This transformation unfolds gradually, but it will absolutely occur. I assure you. All right, so here's my concluding thought. Thinking in English is a skill, and it's one you are fully capable of developing. Be patient, show yourself grace, and embrace mistakes. They are a natural part of the learning process. Just keep moving forward. Thank you for joining me today. This is Tom from English Unleashed. Continue to cultivate your English thoughts. Keep practicing diligently and always maintain belief in your abilities. Until next time.